Mick, I'll start with you. I think your side has the toughest start to the year because Geelong, Brisbane, North, they're all the prelim finalists. How great was it to get a win on the board and kickstart the season?
Yeah, we were thrilled. Yeah, it was a close, hard-fought game. So nice to be on the right side of it, and good to see the team building throughout the game as well. So we got a lot of belief out of that. We think the actual fixture, helps us. We either get a gauge of all the work we need to do, or we can get a reminder that we're on the right track. And I think some of those top teams they've got similar draws as well. So I think we're grateful for the fixturing to see where we're at and challenge us early on. And we know Brisbane are going to come out firing this week.
Do you think they'll be smarting after their performance of the weekend?
Yeah, they're a proud team, and I think that was the biggest loss that they'd suffered. So that hasn't happened before, and they always respond well. And they're an outstanding program and have been consistent over 8 seasons now, and not expecting it to be any different this week. So we're still they physically beat us in that last home and away game last year. So we want to come out strong as well, and I think we're in for a really good contest, and we're looking forward to it.
Looking at what North did, what did you take out of that game?
Yeah, I think North just took the game on. They got the ball forward going quickly. They got good contests forward of the ball. When they were in control of the ball, they were shifting the ball around and using their offense. But I think their defense is so strong. They really starve teams of their ability to score, and then they can counter-attack really strongly. So I think they denied Brisbane's scoring power and really challenged them in the forward half of the ground with their midfield running power. So it was an impressive performance, but I'm not sure Brisbane will be keen for that to happen again.
Alyssa, congratulations, 50 games. How do you reflect on the first 50?
Oh, it's been an absolute privilege. Wow, speak. An absolute privilege to be able to play for Melbourne and play my whole career for Melbourne. We were just reflecting over when I got drafted back in 2020, and I guess the journey from then to now has been amazing, and I've learnt so much, and I'm very excited to be able to celebrate 50 on the weekend.
And of course, now you're wearing the iconic Six jumper, which is a huge endorsement of you. What does it mean?
The world. Mick had called me up during the off season and asked if I'd like to wear it this season and onwards, and it's honestly a request that you can't, or an offer you can't say no to. And Daisy means so much to the club and AFLW, and to me personally as well. So to be able to continue her legacy and be able to proudly wear number 6 on field and be able to celebrate my 50th with it is truly incredible.
Take us into that phone call and that decision.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about in the draft year. We were in our list manager's apartment. It was a COVID year when Banno got drafted, but that initial incoming and bringing Banno into the club was pretty exciting for all of us. But then the decision, I guess Daisy's number was left alone for a year. I don't think any of the playing group was all like, no, I'm not touching that. So we had to kind of initiate, we wanted to see someone running around in the 6. Spoke to Daisy, we really targeted Alyssa to wear the jumper, and we knew she'd wear it proudly. It would mean a lot to her, and I think the excitement for the fans, I think they want to see the number 6. I told Daisy the number 6 would be lighting up the ground again, with, bouncing down the wing like she used to. But we wanted to keep that legacy, keep that going. We're excited. I think Banno's got great opportunity this year, potentially spend a bit more time as a key position forward. He's done a lot of running as a high forward and played a little bit of wing in last years, but is such a brilliant contest player as well. So now this season presents opportunity to see Banno in the air and at ground level, and not just that hard, sometimes unrewarded running. So that'll be exciting for us. But to play every game since she's come through the doors is quite remarkable, and all going well this week, the youngest player to have reached 50 games. So it's testament to Banno's professionalism and how she trains. But we're excited for the week and what's to come this season.
Obviously, it's disappointing that Taylor's season is done. Does that change Alyssa's role at all?
No, not too much. Probably creates some more opportunity and more responsibility. But we'd already looked to make that shift. Taylor being out will present some opportunity for others. But in terms of Banno's opportunity, there's probably a little bit more responsibility there, which you're already stepping into. So
I feel like every time I've seen Taylor play, there's 1 or 2 shoulder straps. Like it's been an ongoing issue for her. Reflecting on not playing her at round 1, do you still think it was the right call?
Yeah, I think after having one shoulder done and then feeling the difference, and she felt really strong there, there was always that underlying feeling that I'm going to have the other shoulder done at some point. Unfortunately, in the pre-season training, she had a little flare-up. We were able to get that settled, but then another flare-up in the game on the weekend just meant, we had to bring forward that surgery. So we were optimistic we could kind of delay it. Similar to last season, she was able to get through the season and have surgery at the end. This year, we just didn't get that opportunity, unfortunately. Just unfortunate situation on Saturday night. And the damage is too significant to risk putting her out there, and we need to get the surgery done now. And that probably gives her the best chance to get ready for next season as well, rather than having a compromised season this year. So no regrets with the process. Taylor was happy with it. Our medical team was happy. It's just one of those things in footy. Sometimes you can be hopeful you can get through 3 months without having any issues, and then sometimes the contest nature and chaotic nature of footy, you can't plan for those things.
And the Paris trip, are you still happy with that and how everything played out?
Yeah, if the Olympics could have planned to be a bit early in the season and not impact us, that'd be ideal. But a lot goes into it with our players. A lot of them are working. Some of them, like a lot of players, aren't getting paid an extreme amount of money where they can't fulfil other obligations. So, every player is unique, and we're still in a transition phase trying to work with our players and make sure, they're fulfilling their needs outside of the club as well. But the timing probably wasn't ideal in terms of on the eve of our season, but sometimes you just can't coordinate these things. And Taylor only missed, I think, one training session and was away for about 3 or 4 days. So, a minor impact in terms of our program, and that had no bearing on the outcome of what's happened. And the playing group, leadership group, and management, we're all comfortable with where that landed.
Alyssa, your skipper Kate Ball was incredible the other day. How have you seen her evolve? And this is a question for maybe both of you. Has her role shifted slightly? Is she playing more of that mid forward now? Is that right? My eyes specifically.
No, you're good. Yeah. I think last year had progressed into the midfield, but we're still growing our forward line as well. And so to have Ido and Banno as key forwards, forward to centre, that creates opportunity to Kate to play a little bit more midfield time. I think she's someone that energises the team when she's around the ball. So we'll look to keep finding that balance. But you'd like to share how?
To play alongside, because she just seems to make the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, she does, and she's such an inspiration and energy out on the field. I think she's really stepped into the role of captain last season and especially this season really, really well, and just grabbed it with both hands and has run with it. And I'm sure, Mick, you can agree, she's truly just a wonderful person, and it does show on field as a player as well. But there's been no comparison between her and Daisy as captain. She's really made it her own, and she's doing amazing. So, and
that's been exciting to watch, actually. We're pretty blessed to have Daisy at our club for a long period of time, but now to watch Kate emerge as her own person, her own leader. The way she plays the game is different. They're both inspiring in terms of how they compete. But Kate's done an enormous amount of work on her strength and power, and you can see that. It's exciting to watch for fans, and certainly for us out there having her on our team.
Just lastly from me, Tony White, she copped a 3-match ban for a bump with a Swans player. In the context of a W season, that's a pretty hefty suspension, isn't it? It's more than a quarter of the season, and of course they use the same matrix in the men's. Do you think there needs to be some kind of discount applied to W, because it just doesn't really seem to be all that fair that she's missing that much of the season, where if it was in the AFL, would it be much less penalty?
Yeah, I feel like it's something that's come up for discussion each year when we finish a season, and then that discussion probably needs to continue as we get more evidence and you have more examples. But no, I trust the MRO to make the right decision, but I think it is something that we need to keep reviewing and make sure we've got the right balance and it reflects the AFLW competition. But I'm comfortable where that sits now, but I think each year as we get more experiences, then we keep having more discussions and can do what's best for the competition.
Mick, Alyssa, you are returning to Pacey Fields this weekend to home of the D's. How important is that ground for the team? It's been talked about a lot, but it's a bit windy out there, interesting conditions. Are you excited to get back there?
Yeah, can't wait. We call it Field of Dreams, and that's because that's where we play some of our best footy. It's obviously known to be a very, very windy ground, but I think having trained there for most of pre-season and that being our home grounds, we are really able to utilise the wind to our advantage, and it just means that games down in, for example, Geelong, when it was super windy, we were able to take that experience training at Casey and bring that there. So I can't wait to be back home.
Yeah, no, we've had some colourful sessions there throughout the pre-season. So we, as Banno was saying, we feel like we're ready. But yeah, no, we're looking forward to the community coming out and supporting us, our fans and supporters getting down. I mean, it's going to be a brilliant game of footy against two quality sides that have been up there throughout the competition and both keen to prove a point. So yeah, we're excited, and celebrating 50 games, consecutive games, is pretty special. So we're pumped for that.
Keen to hear more from the Ds? Subscribe here.